Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Injective price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. We're gonna start directly on the 2-hour chart for Injective. Since everything is still working as expected after we bottomed in this area for this bull run that we were looking for as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impulse toward the upside for wave 1. After this wave 1, we are looking at a B, and a C here for a W, another X given, and of course another wave Y given for, of course, a correction as a wave 2. Hitting perfectly the blue box as expected and start to move toward the upside impulsively again. We're gonna see it closer on the 1-hour chart. On the 1-hour chart, you can see clearly we have a 1, 2, 3, and currently we are in a little bit a deep wave 4 and long wave 4 as well at the same time, where we might still, of course, move toward the upside after it, of course, because we did not reach yet the invalidation of this impulse. The invalidation of this impulse is at a $9.98 for Injective, meaning if the price, of course, moves towards this price, we might invalidate this impulse, and it might be, of course, an ABC corrective and then continuation simply toward the downside for another, of course, a corrective wave that it might be unfolding in this area. Now, also in Injective, we have a different count here for the bullish. Don't forget that you might have as well a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This wave 5 is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ending a diagonal for a wave 1, finishing after it, of course, an AB and a C or WX and a Y, but much preferable, of course, an ABC. And finished, of course, here a wave 2, and then continuation simply toward the upside with the same scenario for the impulse and the same invalidation in case we hit it, of course, invalidation of bullish, which is as a price again $10 or 9.98 almost dollar for Injective. So basically, I would say that Injective still looking toward the upside despite the very deep correction here for wave 4 and the long time that it needed, of course, for this wave 4 to unfold a wave 5 after it. But still, of course, we are over the invalidation. I would say that the impulse is still valid, and we still, of course, in the direction for higher prices. Now, if we take a look also for the bearish scenario, possible bearish scenario, here you might have, of course, a WX and a Y, where you have a W as a zigzag and another X as a zigzag, and finally, of course, a wave Y as again a zigzag. In this case scenario, you are looking therefore at a 1, 2 here and another 1, 2, and looking simply 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 toward the downside. And that because you might still be continuing the trend toward the downside coming from, of course, this area. On the daily, where you might have an A, a B, and a C, you might, of course, have a wave 5 not finished yet as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Meaning this WX and a Y right now is playing as a corrective wave for a wave 4, and still looking, of course, for double 1, 2s here after 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 to take the low as a wave 2 again and start the bull run one more time again, since we are already in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave 1 here. Wave 2 might be unfolding towards the upside. So this is a possible scenario, of course, that we might have as a short-term bearish, but of course still very far until, of course, invalidation of this bullish. And of course, we're gonna see what will be the reaction after it, because yeah, there is still, of course, a lot of gap, a lot of space here before, of course, moving and taking this low as bearish. So you might still unfold something much more corrective maybe, and then moving toward the upside before taking the low. So I would say, of course, this bearish scenario as WX and Y is still far to call, of course, before invalidation of all the bullish possibility over there. That was it for Injective. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.